Falconer X. Basement 8-4. Ceiling 10-2. Well, then that's not the ceiling, Falconer X. It might be 11-1. To me, the ceiling's 12-0.
Honestly, I think it would be a tough path to traverse. But if you're talking about needing guys at certain positions, you go and fill in most of those voids. You're going to get back a slew of guys who were injured or recovering from surgery who missed spring, and you still have a stacked roster in some other places that has been maintained while we've been adding in other places. The ceiling is undefeated. Listen to me now, I don't think that we're going to be there now, but I do think that is the ceiling. But especially as we're adding more to this roster, 8-4 would be a disappointment to me. Perfectly honestly, 8-4. I'm not going to necessarily go and say it's a fireable offense like with last year, because like I said, after that Michigan State game, everything is fireable. I was done 100%. But it would be a disappointment with the way that the schedule is, and with this new coaching staff and the influx of talent, both through recruiting, which I know is a smaller class, but the quality is unassailable, and this really, really dynamic transfer portal class. 8-4 would be unacceptable.
The reasons that I say that 12-0 is unreasonable to think about have less to do with Miami and more to do with just probabilities in college football. How many teams go through the regular season every season undefeated? It's usually one or it's none. Sometimes it's two. Last year it was Georgia, period. In Power 5 football, they were the only one in the regular season. Pardon me?
I was going to say Cincinnati as well, right?
Yeah, they did go undefeated.
You said Power 5.
But in the Power 5, yeah.
Right.
Year before, Alabama, they were the only one. That's it. Year before was 2019 was a little unusual. Ohio State, LSU, Clemson all went undefeated in the regular season, but it's usually one or maybe two.
Right.
So it's just
with
difficult
3 being
to do.
An extreme outlier.
But Texas A&M, of course, is one of the two teams that everybody would point to as, okay, there's an L. If you surveyed college football fans that are knowledgeable college football fans across the country, probably 80% would just say they're going to lose at Texas A&M. That's not an automatic loss. Texas A&M lost 4 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're stacked with talent, but they're also in that category with Miami of unproven good. They've proven to be good, but they haven't proven to be elite yet.
And especially we talked about this maybe
and the quarterback position's not
that great. Part. I was going to say that quarterback, they don't have a Johnny Manziel. They don't even have a what was his name? Dude who just
Ryan Tannehill?
No, the black kid.
Kellen Mond.
Yeah, they don't even have Kellen Mond on the roster right now. They
don't have a proven. Kellen Mond was proven. You knew what you got. He played so much football there.
Mm-hmm. But I don't even think that they have a player of that caliber right now. I honestly don't. I really think that their quarterback room is bereft of talent, which is why they're going to need to, do some different kind of things. Now they do have a stacked roster, and they do, but there are still questions there.
They've got Haynes King. So he won the job last year, and I believe he was a high 4, maybe a 5-star.
He was a 4-star. He's a guy that we kicked the tires on.
Okay. He's kind of a runner that he's not that he can't throw, but he's an athlete. He's like a pretty superior athlete. He won the job, got hurt the second or third game of the season, didn't get back on the field, and that's when Calzada came in and finished out the year. Well, he won the job last year. Then they bring in Max Johnson, did throw 27 touchdowns at LSU, but he's a pocket guy that's a good quarterback, but he's more in the top 25 or 30 range. And then they've got Connor Weigman, who's a 5-star, but he's not going to be ready or see the field. It's between the other two.
So, I think that Johnson is an upgrade in terms of quarterback play. However, he's a statue. So you're going to lose that dynamic running ability, But again, I think that there's still questions. And even as not the senior Mond, but you could even go to sophomore or junior Mond, I'm taking that player over anybody that's in the room right now. That's my point.
I agree. Hummus Hero. Yes, I forgot Sam Hartman of Wake Forest. Very good quarterback. Too many picks. A little too loose with the football. 14 or 15 picks for him last year. That's a little.
Yeah.
I'm back. You lost me for a second, right?
Yeah. I was just like, ah.
All right. Oh, Jordan Bowman. This is one of the reasons why the guys that you guys are bringing up are one of the reasons why I've said it a zillion times on other shows that was the best quarterback league in the country last year. Yeah, Brendan Armstrong of Virginia. Yes, he's really good. Again, I don't think he's with Van Dyke and Leary, but he is really good. Yeah. Forgot about those two.
Fair. We mentioned Slovis.
Yes.
If
Eric.
Miami goes 6-6, will this channel implode? Buddy, I've been doing this, or we have been doing this very here show for going on a decade. I bleed orange and green. I have my degree from the University of Miami. So I know people are going to fix their face to say, you're a T-shirt fan, you did it. No, the only reason that I came to South Florida was to go to the University of Miami. And as the alma mater says, well, I'm sorry, no, as a different song says, in storm and sunshine, I am here through the hurricanes, or with my and our hurricanes. So if that is a big win, 2017 Notre Dame, we're here to talk about it. If that's getting blown out by LSU, we're here to talk about it. If that's 58-0 to Clemson, and we're going through, and I have my notes here, and I'm quoting out the number of people in each section that I can count in the second half, because I literally did that to entertain myself, because I'd already written my gamer. I already had the good, the bad, and the ugly halfway done. So I literally sat there and counted people in the sections, because that's how many people left that I can say, oh, that's 112. There are 8 people in that section. That's 115. There's 4 people in that section. After that game, where was I? Right here with you and everybody else. So yeah, if it's great, we're here. If it's literally the worst loss that we have ever suffered on the football field, where else we're going to be? Right here. So Eric, thank you for watching. I don't know if you don't know about me, but what you should know about me is, absent, being on vacation or being sick or something like last week, I'm here all the time. So, the misnomer, the misconception that Miami fans are fair weather. What fair weather fan would have stuck around for the 20 years of what we've seen from 2001? Why would there be 16-year-old Miami Hurricanes fans? What have we won recently? Nothing. So if it's fair weather, that's bandwagon. Oh, they're winning? Let's hop on that. What have we won and what have we done to incite that? Nothing. So then I urge you to look and see, hey, maybe, just maybe, this is real. We're about this. 10 toes down to the ground. We're going to be here every single week. And I urge you to come back and, have a conversation about it. But yeah, not fair weather, not going to, tune in and out or implode or anything. Going to be here just like the loss at Nebraska, that game that we should have won, or the win against Nebraska in 2015 where we almost gave that game away, or 2015 Clemson, or the game with the return that still has the Miami Hurricanes as the most individually penalized team in an ACC game in the history of this conference on that night, right? And they tried and tried and tried. The referees did, to give that game away for us. And we snatched that away with one of the most dynamic and incredible return plays with that crackback block by David Njoku that is still my spirit animal, right? And I'm going to be here. So are we going to implode? No. Is it going to be great content every single week? And I appreciate you turning in to go and, listen to it, watch it, and interact with me. Appreciate you.
I'm here for other reasons to a certain extent. I will say this, and I can attest from a neutral, unbiased standpoint that Miami fans are not bandwagon fans. So I'm saying it from a completely neutral, unbiased position, because this show survives and thrives and succeeds and prospers for 2 basic reasons. Because I'm the same guy that does the Ohio State show, the Michigan show, etc. So it's not me. It's 2 reasons. Number one, and I don't know what the percentage is on either side. Number one, it's Cam. So Cam's phenomenal with his insight, knowledge, breakdowns, enthusiasm. It's just a tremendous combination of knowledge base combined with fervent love and passion for the sport and for the school, the university, and the football team, and then great storytelling skills, and all of that put together. But it's also, as evidenced by other Miami content on this channel, that you people love your team, win or lose, and you show up and you're here and you support this channel more than any other individual team channel that I have.
Amen.
And you've not been that good to do it.
I have not. You know, that day after Notre Dame, and Virginia Tech the week before, and, you know, that whole, well, not that whole 10-0 run, because, you know, there were cracks in the armor. You know, we tried to expose some of those things. People didn't want to, you know, listen, but whatever. But yeah, those 2 nights after those games, it was a party. But it's always going to be a party. But, you know, we're always going to be here. But yeah, man. I think
so I will tell all of you, mostly being Miami fans, that I appreciate your support of this show and this channel, because again, I know that there are individuals who are great people from any fan base, and then there are the not so great people that so I never make a judgment on a fan base. When I hear this fan base is delusional, this fan base is great, I always say, yeah, there might be a certain lean to a particular fan base, but to me, I think there are crazies in every fan base, in a good way and a bad way, and there are loyal fans and knowledgeable fans and delusional. I think you get the potpourri in every fan base. But I will say, when you throw it all together, Miami fans are the most supportive. They have outdone every other fan base that I service.
So what you say is Miami's #1. You heard it from Mark Hurst. Thanks. There it is.
The Miami fan base.